Hashtag the man who trusted everyone. Until one day ***. Before you begin this story, I want you to think about one person. Someone you trust completely. Now ask yourself one question. What if that person became the reason your life fell apart? Most betrayals don't come from strangers. They come from the people you would never suspect. And today's story isn't just about one man. It's about anyone who has ever believed that kindness alone is enough to protect them. So don't skip this story. Because the ending might change the way you trust people forever. Daniel lived in a quiet little town where everyone seemed to know everyone. He wasn't wealthy. He wasn't powerful. He wasn't famous. But there was one thing that made him different from everyone else. He trusted people without asking questions. If someone needed money, Daniel gave it. If someone needed help, Daniel showed up. If someone made a mistake, Daniel forgave them. People admired him. Some even called him the kindest man in town. Daniel believed life was simple. If I treat people with kindness, they'll do the same for me. He had no idea that this belief would one day destroy everything he had built. One rainy evening, while walking home from work, Daniel noticed an elderly man sitting alone on a park bench. The man looked worried. Daniel walked over. "Are you all right?" The old man smiled. "I'm fine." Then he looked directly into Daniel's eyes and said something strange. "Kind people don't usually lose because they're weak. They lose because they never notice who's pretending." Daniel frowned. "What do you mean?" But before Daniel could ask another question, the old man stood up, walked away, and disappeared into the falling rain. Daniel never saw him again. At first, he forgot about the conversation. Until strange things began happening. One of Daniel's closest friends suddenly called him. His voice was shaking. "My daughter is in the hospital. I need help." Without asking for proof, Daniel transferred thousands of dollars. His friend thanked him, promised to repay everything. And then, he disappeared. Weeks passed. No calls. No messages. Nothing. People told Daniel, "You've been scammed." Daniel refused to believe it. "He'll come back. He must be struggling." That was Daniel. Always defending people, even when they didn't deserve it. Then another friend invited Daniel into a business opportunity. "This is your chance to change your life." Daniel trusted him completely. He signed every paper without reading the details. A month later, the business collapsed. The partner blamed Daniel for every loss. The investors believed him. Daniel lost nearly everything. His savings, his reputation, his confidence. But the worst part wasn't losing money. It was realizing that no one stood beside him anymore. The same people who once called him brother wouldn't even answer his calls. Night after night, Daniel sat alone, wondering what he had done wrong. Was kindness really a mistake? Or was he simply kind to the wrong people? One morning, while cleaning his house, He found an old notebook his father had given him years earlier. Inside, one sentence was underlined: "Trust should be earned, not freely given." Daniel closed the notebook. His heart raced. For the first time, he wondered if his father had been trying to protect him all along. The next day, Daniel decided to change one thing. Not his kindness, his boundaries. When another acquaintance asked to borrow money, Daniel politely smiled. "I'm sorry, I can't." The man's expression changed instantly. "So you've become selfish now?" Daniel remained silent. The man left and never came back. A week later, another friend needed a favor. Again, Daniel said no. That friendship ended too. Then another. And another. Something unbelievable was happening. Every time Daniel stopped giving, someone disappeared from his life. Months passed. His phone became quieter. His weekends became lonely. But strangely, his heart became lighter. Then one afternoon, something unexpected happened. Someone knocked on his front door. It was his elderly neighbor. She held a homemade apple pie. Daniel smiled. "You didn't have to do this." She laughed. "I know. I just thought you looked lonely." No requests. No favors. No hidden motives. They spent hours talking. Before leaving, Daniel asked, "What can I do for you?" She smiled warmly. "You already did. You listened." That moment changed Daniel forever. For the first time in years, someone had entered his life without asking for anything in return. Weeks later, Daniel visited the old park again. The same bench. The same trees. The same silence. He hoped to see the mysterious old man. But the bench was empty. Instead,